Hi guys, what's up? I hope you are all doing fine and I'm also great here. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to install Ubuntu 20.04 not LTS flavor distro in your VM, which is in your VMware ESXi. And after that, and for what purpose I'm going to use this Ubuntu 20.04 is that uh, my mission is to install a Wi-Fi server, actually a Unifi controller, ubiquity controller on this Ubuntu 20.04 flavor. So for this purpose I am going to first create a new VM. As you can see, you just have to before creating or registering for a new VM, you first go to Ubuntu releases website and search for your particular flavor. Yes, it is a LTS. LTS means long term support flavor, and Ubuntu actually claims that they will give support for this flavor for at least 5 or 10 years. I'm not sure. So you have to go to this website and download this if you just want a desktop image, and if you want to use the server image, then you can click on this link, but this is not available in GUI. So this one is only in CLI, command line interface. So I have already downloaded this image and it's in my downloads. And after downloading this image, you have to go to your server and go to your storage, your data store, choose your data store, and if it is available, then you can increase your capacity of your data store. For this, you can create a new folder. Here you can see that I have created a folder naming Linux and uh, data store, browser, and here you can just click on this button, create directory, to create any file or directory you want. And if you are already having like pre-existing directory, then you can just choose upload and select the appropriate Ubuntu flavor or whichever OS you want to install in your VM, and wait for 5 to 6 minutes, then it will get uploaded here in your data store on your server. And after that, you go here, click on a virtual machine, and then click on create register VM for a new VM, and choose your appropriate naming convention. And here I'm going to choose Linux because it's a Linux flavor, Ubuntu 64-bit. Click on next, click on the data store. Here in my case there is only one data store which is available right now, but I have also one more data store which I'm going to add in my storage later on. So choose appropriate CPUs. I'm going to choose 4 cores. This number signifies number of cores. Memory, I'm going to give it 12 gigs of memory, and hard disk I'm going to give it 100 gigs of hard disk. Here in CD DVD drive section, you have to select that particular image file and click on select. If it is disabled, then you have to check this box for connect. You don't have to worry about other features. And for VM, if you guys see a blue screen, a blue boot menu after opening the console on your VM, then go to this boot options and select this force BIOS setup. Okay. Next, and seems like it's all set. Click on finish. Click on this. Click here to open the console. And here I am using VMware ESXi version 7.0, which I have purchased. See, the setup is checking for the files, and you can cancel this setup by pressing Control C altogether. And here, see, on this VMware ESXi, if you want to open it on a remote console, then there are multiple options here. Then you can open this console in a browser, in a new window, in new tab, in remote console. First you have to install the remote control. From here download VMware remote console, sorry, and then after that you have to launch remote console. I'm going to show you. See, this gives me a pop-up message that open VMware remote console. Let me click on this. Now, okay, all set. So I'm not going to choose this option because I don't have much time here right now. I'm just going for the installing process. And yes, English US is okay. Can maximize the screen. Click next. Shrink, minimize, maximize, change language. Yes, normal installation. And I'm not quite actually able to see the next button here. See, quit, back, and in right next to back there is an next button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open, no, doesn't help in remote console also. I'll just use the tab key. Normal installation, yes. Quick, back, next, enter. And if you want some other softwares for graphical interface and for better Wi-Fi hardware, additional media forward, then you can of course choose this option. Next, erase disk and install Ubuntu. Yes, okay. Uh, now it's okay. Now it's on full screen. Erase disk and install Ubuntu. You can click on advanced features. Use LVM with the new Ubuntu installation. Experimental erase disk. No, no. I don't want to encrypt the new Ubuntu installation. So you can click on none and install now. And if you continue the change below, will be returned to the disk. Otherwise, you'll be able to make further change manually. See, you guys can see the partition table here. Continue. All nice and easy. Where are you? I'm not in the New York. I'm in a beloved country, India. Okay. Choose your appropriate country. Enter. Click on continue. Your name. Aditya. I'm going to set the name as admin sys. Choose a password. The password would be require a password to login. Okay. Username. I'll choose the administrator. Okay. So it will take a few minutes to complete the setup and to process or extract whatever files it requires. It is now installing the operating system. Mhm. Okay, and now after successful installation of this Ubuntu 20.04, I am going to install the Unifi network controller on this Ubuntu 20.04 and using a terminal, and I'll show you guys. If you can just wait for 1 to 2 minutes, you can fast forward the video to 1 to 2 minutes. I'm not going to edit the video. I'll never edit the video. I never did edit a video. Mhm. So in the meantime, uh, you can search for Unifi controller downloads and go to the link, and you can search for the appropriate version of controller you want. In my case, it will be this one, network application for Ubuntu Linux, and you can click on download, and I accept and copy this URL. You will need this URL in installing this Unifi controller on your Ubuntu network. So it's running dpackager. Mhm. Just wait for 1 minute, for 1 minute only. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Oh man, configuring locales AMD64. Installation complete.